My name is Anne Gilroy. I am the editor of the catalog and the text information panels for Under the Spell of the Palm Tree. I worked with the curators to provide the appropriate written text information, both in the context of the exhibition and also in the printed catalog. Both curators are native Spanish speakers, and so I had the challenge of working with their English language versions of information from two different artists, two different curators, and their ideas as they communicated them to me, and merging those ideas into something that could be accessible for both informed visitors to the exhibition and also to people who had never considered looking at a collection like this one before, like the Rice collection. The editor's voice becomes a part of the concert of voices within the exhibition. That, of course, starts with the artists themselves and then moves through the curatorial perspectives and then to the editor, in this case in particular, because we were working with two languages. So the voice that is mine makes me part of a team that ultimately presents the experience of the printed catalog to the viewer and to the exhibition. I'm very pleased and proud to have done that. I'm an editor by profession, but I'm also a studio artist and a writer and a curator. So that perspective brought a lot of different viewpoints to the experience of looking at those ideas and summarizing them for readers of the catalog and for visitors to the exhibition. I want to say that when a visitor comes through a museum, the experience that they're having is so stimulating, both the context in which they find themselves, the experience of how the art is positioned and presented, and that the text panels should work to enhance the experience and to provide a lot of context and a little bit of history for each piece. That said, we know that a lot of people spend a lot of time reading the text panels and less time looking at the art. So you want to make text panels and title cards concise and possibly give the viewer pause as they read it. Then they might stand back and look at the art again with the information that's presented. You don't want to make the experience of reading greater than the one of seeing the art. I want to say that this particular experience of working with Under the Spell of the Palm Tree was exciting to me. It was exciting to me as an editor and as an artist. The history of the art is presented overall by the curators in a way that connects the pieces in a non-linear fashion, but gives a lot of context to the history of the country, to the specifics of each artist, to each different media that's used. As the editor, I got to unravel all those different perspectives and try to distill the information in a way that could be summarized in a paragraph or two. My own understanding of Spanish language is rudimentary at best. So it was also a learning experience for me to delve into word choices in English, and to go back to the curators when I needed to try to discover exactly what they were communicating in the nuances of talking about ideas of art. The art itself in Under the Spell of the Palm Tree covers such a range of styles. It covers such a broad swath of history, and it addresses such important ideas about a culture and a people that I felt it was really important to make such careful word choices in all of the written text. That was both a challenge and exciting to me as a professional. I've had the opportunity to visit the exhibition in 2 different venues, and of course to see the catalog. The catalog itself is a work of art and enhances the presentation of the images from the exhibition. This exhibition and the catalog overall are very thoughtful. They're very well researched. They come to you, the viewer, through the perspective of curators who are not only dedicated but informed about the art they are handling in this exhibition and presenting.